Hey,
Yeah.
Vermintide 2. We're starting it up. I've played this game for nearly 100 hours. Mike has played it for 0.
Yeah, my first time.
Okay, so yeah, Kruber loves big crowd killing. Barden, at his most basic level, makes it where when anybody kills a special rat or a special satanic Viking, they drop ammo, which is nice. It's a little bit of team support for everybody.
Yeah. I would assume
Carillion,
that's irrelevant though, unless the other person is a long range fighter, right?
everybody gets a melee weapon and a ranged weapon.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, and you can choose. You start out with some basics, and then you get more choices as the game goes on.
Ah, I see.
So yeah, there's Barden, and then Carillion. What does base kit Carillion do? I don't play
It
that
says
version of
she
Carillion.
regenerates health every 10 seconds when below half health, but that's I don't know if that's to describe her fighting style as you've been doing.
Yeah, she has that, and she has double the normal amount of ammo. That's right. That's pretty crazy.
Oh, okay.
About what you'd expect from an elf.
Yeah.
And then Salt Spire, I'm just going for the biggest part. Obviously, you can see along the side panel, each of the characters have a few extra perks going on, but I'm going for like the big character defining core things.
Right. That's what I was looking for. Like when I first go to play Final Fight, for example, it's like, okay, clearly this is the big slow guy, this is the little fast guy, that kind of thing. It's good to know the basics.
Yeah, Saltspire's base career is pretty balanced if memory serves. He does decent damage, and when he blocks anything that hits him from the front while he's blocking, so the game has a stamina meter, but it shouldn't really be called a stamina meter. What it is just simply a meter you spend from to block attacks and to shove enemies. And Saltspire, if he blocks an attack from the front, it doesn't spend any stamina. So he
Okay.
can he can hypothetically just block infinitely as long as they attack him from the front.
All right. And though she's currently unplayable, again because I guess she marched into my house or whatever and absconded with this particular character, I'm assuming she's basically the long range. Obviously, she's a wizard, so lots
Yeah.
of spell casting, probably lots of damage, but maybe kind of weak, that kind of
Uh,
thing.
yeah, it depends a lot on what weapons you pick.
Sure.
The wizard's one that's kind of odd to look at because a lot of her perks are really less in comparison to the other characters and more comparison to the wizard's other careers.
Okay.
But the wizard has a thing. Her magic staffs have hypothetically infinite ammo, but build up a heat meter. And if she lets her heat meter, the heat meter slowly cools down over time. But if it reaches the top, she explodes, and she kills herself in the process.
Oh. Well,
So
wow. Okay.
yeah, basic wizard though makes it where it cools down way faster for her than it does for the other wizard careers. So that's the Sienna that's generally least likely to explode.
Now, as you build up these characters, I guess, what were we calling these classes? Where, like, if I look at one character and then move over to the right and I see all the stuff that's locked, those are classes, or did you say that that was something else?
Yeah, classes is a good name for them. I think the game calls them careers, but really, I think the names
Oh,
are
right.
interchangeable. I think the names are interchangeable. If you use the differing names, people will get it still.
Okay. So, for example, when I look at the Witch Hunter's other classes slash careers, obviously they use a different character model. If you were to pick those different careers, are you stuck with that particular character model?
So you unlock cosmetic customizations over the course of the game. There are
Oh, wow. Okay.
there are a few DLC ones, but there are also a shit ton of just unlockable regular ones.
Cool.
I
Okay.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways to pimp your character out, especially in the headwear compartment.
Yeah, I'm just wondering because
And
I really like the look of the witch hunter character, but I
I
mainly
think
like his
you'll like the
first
Witch
look.
Hunter a lot, both in terms of his appearance and his personality.
Okay, yeah.
He's a complicated guy.
He's a complicated man. No one understands him but his woman.
Yeah.
John Shaft. Um, let's see. You were gonna say something though just before I was saying that, talking about the character classes and the cosmetics.
Yeah, I did want to comment. By the way, every Christmas, They run well, it's supposed to be quote unquote 12 days of Christmas, but it's closer to like 30, where every day they either give away just like a free smattering of the of XP or free loot or whatever. But most of the 30 days of Christmas event every year, just simply for everyone who's playing the game on that day, gives out a free one of the paid cosmetics.
Oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
nice.
So I've got a good few of the paid cosmetics that I did not actually pay for. They just handed it out.
Yeah, yeah, that's pretty neat.
In case you're wondering why a few of my characters look particularly pimpy.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll see something I like.
Yeah.
All right, I'm liking the look of some of the latter characters, but in terms of gameplay, I'm gonna go with the Resident Guan Yu and go with Marcus Kruber.
Gruber's a good fella. Gruber's, like I said, they all got different personalities. Gruber's a real humble, honest fella.
Ah, cool. All right. All right, I received 3 items. I don't know what they are, but there they go. I've got them.
I presume that is something they gave away for free at some point.
Oh, okay. Quite possibly. All right. Kind of getting a feel for the level of movement and so forth. There's a little bit of, how would I describe it? Momentum when you first start looking, and it speeds up. At least my left and right. Is that the same for you? Like if you hold in one direction for just like a half second, then it starts to speed up?
I'm on mouse.
Oh, right, right. Okay. Let me look at my control options here and
There may be something
just see
for
if
that,
that's.
yeah.
I can live with it, but if I can change it, I'd like to. It's just not what I'm used to. I'm used to same speed no matter how long you hold the button or whatever.
Yeah.
And also I'm gonna increase my movement sensitivity a little bit. It's moving just slightly slow for my tastes.
Yeah.
Nothing major.
Yeah.
Let's see. I guess that'd be controller, wouldn't it? No, not necessarily. Oh yeah. Okay, there we go. Aim acceleration. Thank you. Turn that off. Nice that they gave me the option. All right.
And now, naturally, you're probably going to have to turn up sensitivity. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know how that would work.
I am though, regardless.
Yeah.
It was a little. I wouldn't say sluggish, but it's not as quick as I would personally like.
Yeah.
So there's zoom as well. I can only assume that's probably for the long range stuff. I would think.
Yeah, there's a few weapons that can be zoomed, and then Corellian's thing is that she can zoom with any ranged weapon.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, you know,
All right. Let me.
Legolas, what do your elf eyes see?
Yeah. Those elves.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm definitely have to.
Wise in God.
See, I'm gonna turn up the sensitivity a little bit more. How did you get into my game, by the way? Did you just you did the Steam thing again, where you went into it and said just join me?
Yeah, it just let me join, though, which I thought was very strange.
It is, yeah. You just popped right in. Not that I mind. That's obviously what we intended to do. But it's just funny that it didn't like. I don't need to confirm it or anything. In fact, how can since I didn't see the option, nor did I see like a request. Is there any way to stop somebody from just jumping into your game the way you did?
I would have to imagine the game's
I hope so.
been out for
Yeah.
6 years. I would imagine they would add a feature that's like prevent assholes from barging into my house.
Right. All right. My sensitivity's pretty good to go, I think.
All right.
So, is this just like a hub world then, or oh wait,
Yes.
one thing I need to turn off the head bobbing. Sorry, that I saw an option for that. That's something I never like.
Yeah, I leave it on, but that's also one of those things that I understand it's pretty tightly contested, especially because some people, I think, get pretty rough, what's it?
Like motion sickness, I think.
Motion sickness, yes.
Yeah.
I really call it stomach sickness, that's different.
Oh.
Maybe if you eat maybe if you eat head bobbing.
Yeah, if you eat, right. Yeah, I saw an option for it earlier, and I just forgot to turn it off. In some games, I don't mind it, but in this one, it's pretty.
pretty
I could
strong.
tell. Just yeah, it was like bop, 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 a little bit too rapid bobbing for me.
Yeah, this game and Minecraft are both pretty thick on the head bobbing.
Yeah, Minecraft definitely for sure. Where did I see it though? I would think that it'd be under video. No, maybe gameplay. Visual effects, head bobbing. There we go. Okay, let's see. And I'm assuming that should probably be all I have to adjust for the time being.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. Much smoother. I like it.
So yeah,
All right.
there you go. Take
I
a
just hit a
swing on
wall
the
angrily.
wall.
I got that wall. That's right.
What I like is that not only do your characters mostly do the grunts, every now and then you'll hear the "Take that, you like it?"
What, they just taunt from time to time?
Very lightly. You'll just ever so slightly when Kruber swings. Sometimes you'll hear him. Oh, you like that? And if you press jump while going backwards, your character does a dodge. They move quickly, and I want to say during the duration of the dodge, they're more or less invincible.
Okay.
And of course,
The
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. I was gonna say the buttons so far are natural. They are what I would assume the buttons would be. So I'm glad that they are.
What's on left trigger?
Oh yeah, okay, that also makes sense. Block.
Now, what happens if you press right trigger while holding left trigger?
Ah,
Pushing.
but yeah, okay,
Pushing is really good.
okay. More strategic in this game than some others, where it doesn't really make any difference.
Yeah, pushing in this game gives you lots of breathing room, and you'll want that against the big hordes.
Okay. Oh, that's my weapon. There
Yeah, you
go.
got a big old boomstick.
What did I just do there?
Special ability. Every career gets one. Kruber. He shouts, apparently with such force that he bowls over any nearby enemies, and I want to say he gives a little health barrier, a certain degree of temporary healing to all of his teammates.
Oh, okay. Where do I see where the meter is for that? Like how do I tell when it's ready?
It's the purple one right above your health.
Oh, okay. At the moment, it's empty. So I'm assuming that there's nothing.
Yeah, for my chick, it's, fire walk with me. Boom.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's a very short-range teleport that leaves a fire trail behind her.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a little get-out-of-jail-free card, but if you place it very strategically, you can use it to make a little trap for enemies.
I see. On your character right now, I'm assuming your screen is the same as mine. The bars that you described on your character, they're under her portrait. Is that correct for you, or because you said
Yes.
over? Okay.
Yes, in the top left, you can see how your party's health and ammo and special abilities are.
So now, am I incorrect in saying that I currently have no bars on my character? Are you seeing the same?
Your dude has his usual health at full health, and your special meter is going up.
I
Your health,
wonder if part of my screen is cut off then, because I don't see that.
your health meter is at the very bottom. Your health meter.
Yeah, for my character, I only... Okay, well now... Oh, it must be a different gauge then or something, because I don't see those bars on my character as you're describing, but I see a... how would I describe it? Like,
Okay, good thing I have a
yeah, for me
controller
it's on the
plugged
lower
in.
right.
Yes, good thing I have a PlayStation controller plugged in. I just went over and pushed the right stick, and now my entire UI changed.
Oh, okay, so it's different from mouse and keyboard. I gotcha.
Yes, I can see that. Yes, in the bottom right, you'll have your special gauge instead.
Yeah. And I see my health bar as a big green bar in the middle of the screen, which I was assuming that was my health, which I'm guessing that's correct.
Yeah, it looks like the only noteworthy differences are that your little special meter is over in the bottom right, along with the option to switch to ranged.
Yeah, okay. Yep, yeah, for me the interface is down there. Alright, I'm seeing 1 out of 15. Is that experience or something?
1 out of 15. 1 out of 15, that's your shotgun. That's your shotgun ammo.
That would make sense. Okay.
I don't have that because I'm a wizard.
Makes sense.
Instead, I just have the possibility of exploding.
Which, fortunately, my knight character apparently does not.
No, considerably less risk of explosion.
Alright, controls make sense, interface makes sense. What next?
Well, as you can see, this is our little hub world, but since you have not completed any of the missions yet, it has very little accessible. As you proceed through the game, there will be new areas open up that are like trophy rooms, training area that you can refill your ammo and test out your weapons on training dummies. A
Cool.
little forge area for making new weapons or cannibalizing weapons you don't like. But for now, we
Nice.
get this little chamber, and that's about it.
Okay. I
And
like the idea of working towards completion of a visual reward like this. That's pretty neat. I like when games do that.
yeah, I do too. I do too. And let me
Is there
also note
fall
something.
damage?
There is, but the hub world doesn't let you damage yourself. Hang on. If I act like a complete fucking maniac and just throw around fire magic all over the goddamn place, then I will eventually explode, but no one takes any damage.
Ah, okay.
Behold. There we go.
Oh, all right.
Ordinarily, that'd kill me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You have a big meter that the more you fill it up, the more it starts to more or less scream at you, stop throwing fireballs, so it's... You know, it's something you get used to controlling with the wizard.
Yeah, I would suppose so.
So I suppose I should mention, I think I already mentioned this to you before the recording, but you may have noticed the bounteous quantity of skeletons everywhere.
Yeah, you're saying that's not normally this way? All these skull piles and stuff?
Yeah, ordinarily this place is a lot cozier.
Oh, okay.
And ordinarily the sky is not red, and the world is not filled with a thick red mist.
I see.
Ordinarily, actually, every time you come back to the hub world, the weather is randomized. Sometimes it's clear blue skies. Sometimes it's a slight rain, a slight drizzle. Sometimes it's thick thunderstorms. Sometimes it's a very
Okay.
thick fog. And
That's pretty neat.
yeah, and the time of day is also randomized. You could come in, it's morning, noon, night, whatever, and whenever you come in, the old mission giver over here will comment on the time. Or the weather.
Also cool.
Yeah. The more we
Alright.
develop this place, the more commentary the characters will have while just hanging out in the hub world. They'll talk with each other, they'll talk with the mission giver dude.
Oh, that's really cool. A lot of neat
Yeah.
little details.
Yeah, and one of the little ones, I don't know if this is kind of a spoiler, but not really. If you look around now, you can actually see each of our characters is sleeping in this tiny, pitiful little room. I think this is your dude is sleeping right here. He's got a shotgun above his bed, naturally.
Should I be seeing the character? Because I don't. I just see an empty bedroll.
Oh, no, you shouldn't.
Oh, okay.
The dwarf and the elf sleep over here.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, the dwarf sleeps on a raised platform, the elf under a tent.
Oh, that's what this is. Okay, that's pretty cool. No physics on the tent, but I'll live.
Yeah. The witch hunter lives near the front door, and he's even got his hat and his dual pistols hung above his
I
bed.
see, yeah.
And my wizard chick lives under this scaffolding. A very sad situation. But the more we progress through the levels and more of the places opened up, our characters will move their beds out of the central chamber, if I can say the words, and make their own bedrooms elsewhere in the keep.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Like I said, I like that sense of development.
Yeah.
Sense of progress. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
So that's all.
Before we...
Oh, go ahead.
Never mind. I already got my answer. It's why I was wondering why the skull was highlighted, but that's because it's a menu.
Yeah, that's the one skull that's actually supposed to be here all the time.
Okay, that makes sense.
The gold skull of changing characters.
All right. Well, now what?
Well, just for what's vital to gameplay, for now you can ignore the mission giver's desk. That's just the cosmetic shop.
I don't want to apply cosmetics. I want to be pretty.
That's true, but you'll get the opportunity once you get some money.
Fair enough.
There's a book here. This is your achievement book. As you complete one of the fucking hundreds, if not thousands of achievements, they give various rewards, ranging from money to loot to weapons to cosmetics.
Oh, cool.
And lastly, over here, there's this little map. When you click on it, that opens up level select.
Quick play. Play a random mission with a bonus reward. Nice, nice, very neat. Although it says this is the quickest way to find a party. Is that like multiplayer only?
So, quick play is throw me into a random party, into a random game that's ongoing in exchange for giving me more loot at the end.
Oh, okay. So literally online, you just jump into somebody else's party.
Yeah, and it's like Dead by Daylight where they have that little extra money there to motivate you. Like, hey, go ahead and throw this on just to fill out
Okay,
somebody else's game.
I see.
And you can right bumper and left bumper to check the others.
Yeah, I'm looking now. Custom game,
Yep.
additional options for matchmaking, pretty cool. Heroic deeds are tailored missions that are consumed upon completion.
Heroic deeds drop in your loot. They are special modified versions of levels that's like, okay, play this level, but all the regular enemies are replaced with more heavily armored variants in exchange
Ah,
for
okay.
getting guaranteed better loot.
I see. I'm starting to see what you and that person who made that video you sent me are talking about. There's lots of possibility for replayability. I'm saying.
Oh, yes.
Cool.
There's Twitch
A-
mode, which may be the funniest social,
And
maybe the funniest social content creator trademark, whatever bullshit mode. So most games integrate stuff for content creators by like, hey, turn on content creator mode to turn on censoring and turn off the licensed music.
exactly.
Warhammer, no, Vermintide is, hey, pop into Twitch mode and we'll make it where if you're live streaming, the people in your chat can type in commands like spawn ogre. And it just
Oh
drops
wow.
spawn 500 enemies. And it's just, and yeah, it is honestly a mode that is explicitly built as want your viewer base to torture you.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Actually, that's actually pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
So you can actually so whatever commands I don't know how Twitch works. I've never used Twitch ever in my life. So like are there buttons or something on Twitch to where you can like press a button and say type as you said like I want to select this. I want to send 500 ogres at the guy. Like you literally while on Twitch can put those commands in and it will actually reflect that for the guy in game. It'll
That
actually
is how I
like it's not a
believe that is
suggestion. Yeah, go ahead.
I believe that is how it works. Yes, I want to say it's to a certain degree put up to a voting thing so that it can't just be honestly 5,000 people all chat in, spawn 500 rat ogres, and it just makes the game fucking crash.
Yeah, like right here it says let them vote for your boon or your doom. So I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll pop up choices for the chat like, hey, should we give him an extra health potion? Or should we drop a fucking bomb on him?
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
And then a weekly challenge, pretty cool.
Oh yeah, weekly.
Lobby. Oh yeah, no, go ahead.
The weekly event, right? I forgot this week's weekly event is turns off the UI. Good luck, asshole.
But yeah, I think that'd be pretty tricky. I definitely won't try that yet.
No.
And then of course the lobby browser. All right.
Good old-fashioned lobby browser.
Yeah. So far, so good. Everything's looking pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, I guess before we go, let me show you just a couple more things. You may notice a few of these empty painting frames.
Yeah, I did earlier. Yeah, there's one by the door.
So, one of the many kinds of unlockables you can get from achievements and you can find hidden in the maps, one of the many hidden collectibles you can find in the maps, are paintings, which you can just plug right into these painting frames and decorate the place by, if I can speak, decorate the
You can
place
deck
yourself.
the place out with decorations. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And in this last little room here for the gimped version of the base that you start with, is the, I guess really you could call it the exit room. So, this pillar right here, when you pick a level, will light up with a big sphere. Step inside the sphere and it teleports you to the level.
All right.
Alrighty then.
I guess then I'm set whenever you are.
Yes.
Seems like I think I got a feel for how everything should work.
Alright. So, let's see. Do you want to mess around with your weapons any, or you feel pretty comfortable with them?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's obviously the fast swing, and then there's the load up swing. Is there more to it than that?
Not a whole lot. I think a lot of it you can figure out yourself. The great sword, the weapon you've got right now, is pretty good for cleaving through big hordes of dudes, and it does pretty good damage to the heavily armored dudes. So
Yeah. Okay.
some characters, I've got a very similar weapon here, the fire mace, but there are some characters where you got a little set of knives. The knives stab faster, but armor they tend to just bounce right off of. So I think you
Yeah.
can figure that stuff out as you go.
Yeah,
The great
I think so.
sword's a pretty good weapon to start with. I think it's pretty good in just about every situation.
It was again. I chose the character for the Guan Yu sounding aspect of things. Be able to just swing through groups. That sounds appealing to me. I mean, normally I would have gone with that the elf girl with the bow and the knives, but in this case, I want to get a feel for the meaty combat, so I picked a meaty combat type of weapon.
Yeah.
All
So yeah.
right.
All right. So what you do is, well, can I pick the level even though I'm not the host?
You can try. It might let you. It might let you just completely hijack my game.
I see nothing to indicate I can't, but you pick the level.
All right.
Though I presume you being the host, you can just actually say nah.
Like, do we have to vote on it or anything?
The host usually picks, I believe, is the gimmick.
Ah, okay. So then would I go to custom game?
Custom game.
All right. So mission is not available and difficulty is not available. I'm assuming I customize those now then. Yeah, here we go. I guess for myself I should start with recruit, or is that too easy? Like, do you have a suggestion?
Let's start with recruit and go from there.
All right.
As a matter of
The
fact,
next
I
one
think
up
they
is
don't let you
veteran.
play on the difficulties higher than recruit until you get some better gear.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's not. It's just not giving me any. Yeah, there's no feedback. Okay, it makes sense. All right, mission. Okay.
So you can see there's, holy shit, there's 7 campaigns.
Oh, these are all different campaigns. Okay.
Yes.
Roughly how long is a campaign? It's probably different between them each, but on
you don't
average.
play a campaign in one sitting. You play them mission by mission.
Okay.
And
how long are the missions in general?
It differs from mission to mission. Somewhere from 20 to 40 minutes, I would be my estimation.
Okay.
The Helmgart campaign is the base game one that is like the one the game came with and is still expected to be where you start, usually.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm assuming I'd want to start with Act 1. That makes the most sense.
Yeah, it's weird they let you start with the first missions of Act 2 or Act 3.
Yeah, that is, yeah, for a first-time player, you'd think that would be locked out.
Yeah, I mean, the first missions of Act 2 and Act 3 are different, very different aesthetically if you want to go fighting out in the woods or out in the fields instead of in the city, but...
Oh, okay, maybe that's what it's all about. Obviously a large part of this game is lore, but since I've never played the first one, should I care that much about reading these things? Like, it says, righteous stand, and then it's telling me basic details about, I guess, the quest we're about to embark upon.
Yeah, the little lore there, the mission giver dude will narrate it to you as the level's loading anyways.
Oh, okay.
And underneath
Well, then...
there's the array of collectibles you can pick up on the level. Tomes, grimoires, and ravaged art.
I'm assuming the ravaged arts are the paintings you were talking about, right?
Yes, while tomes and... So, all of them can be picked up multiple times, and the more times you pick up ravaged art, the more paintings you'll unlock. As you can see, it says 30, but there's not actually 30 paintings hidden in the level. There's probably...
No, I wouldn't think so.
There's probably like actually 3 little scrolls you can pick up that will continue to build up the more times you pick up art in the level. Tomes and grimoires are something we're not going to fuck with on the first go. But tomes and grimoires are little hidden things that you have to complete puzzles or complete little parkour platforming areas to get to.
I see.
That come with some degree of impediment in exchange for if you get them to the end of the level, if you complete the level while you've got one in your inventory, then it makes the loot you get at the end of the level better.
Okay, alright. Another modifier then.
Yeah, a little bit of extra challenge if you're like, I want to make this level a bit harder in exchange for better loot, but I don't want to bump it up a difficulty level yet.
Yeah, okay. Is the art, the ravaged art, is okay, so there's a total of 30 that can be found. Is it every time you find one, it'll be a random one, meaning that you could get the same one 10 times, or is every time you get one, it's a new one?
I don't believe so. I want to say that it works on a simple thing of, like, you're pushing through a progression.
Okay.
I want to say it's like, if you get if you get 5 or 3 ravaged arts on Righteous Stand, you'll actually unlock as a painting that little picture of the level of that church.
Okay, so it's not like Conan to where every time you go to trade in your magic or whatever, you get like a new table leg?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Alright.
The unlockables, like, the stuff you get in the levels, as in, like, it's a bomb, or it could be a potion, or whatever. That's randomized, but pickups you get in terms of like unlockables, permanent unlockables, that's generally very concrete.
Okay. All right then, let's go ahead. I have okay, yeah. Let's go to play.
All right. Actually, would you mind to set it to be a private game so we don't get other dickheads coming in?
Oh God, yeah. Oh shit, I didn't know I had to do that. Okay,
Let me
how do I?
decline.
Is that just in my options or?
It should be in when you. It should be. Let me see. Let me turn on my own controller to see where it is. Oh yeah, just press in the right stick for the additional options.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely want. Do I not? Maybe that might be where I need the mouse. It looks like I'm not able to.
Oh, you can't mouse. You can't left stick over or D-pad over.
I cannot. No, strangely enough. Not a big deal.
Weird.
So far, that's the only thing I've seen that's given me some trouble there. But yeah, it looks like I have to use the mouse for that, which is fine. It is weird, yes, but it's fine.
Yeah.
I clicked private game. What is strict matchmaking? Is that anything should also be clicked?
No. Oops, that little bit of a cut there. Okay.
Oh, it looks like I can't anyway. Actually.
So strict matchmaking is for when you're not hosting. Strict matchmaking makes it where, okay, so you can either join into a person's game as they're hanging out in the hub world or as they're actually in the level. Strict matchmaking makes it where you'll never join in as a game is mid-level. It'll make it where it strictly is only looking for games where you can pop into their hub.
Okay.
So for the people that don't want to be dropped in the middle of like a fight and are immediately coming out of the fucking, out of the womb swinging.
Yeah. Under private game, it has a description and it says that friends can still join. So is it literally I can't stop a friend from coming into my game? I mean, I asked that earlier, but they're making it seem like no, fucker, your friends will join if they want to. I'm seeing that from every
honestly
quarter.
Like if your friend keeps joining without your consent, tell him to fucking stop, or you won't be friends anymore.
like this is not an option in game. It is incumbent upon you to go talk to that guy off hours. That's not for us to decide. You deal with that. Get better friends. Click that option.
Yeah, I'd say most games would generally just offer like private and then a friends only alternative.
Right,
it's like,
right.
That's what this game has set as private.
That's just a funny thought.
That's fucking hysterical.
Yeah, because they make it clear. It says, blocks anyone from joining your game through matchmaking. Friends can still join. It's like, well, I don't see anything saying they can't. So I guess just, yeah, if they want in, they're going to force their way in, whether you like it or not.
Break in through the wall, Kool-Aid Man style.
Like playing Vermintide. I want in. All right.
I guess Dead by Daylight you can do just about the same thing, though, can't you?
I suppose you can. Yeah, that's right. I hadn't thought about that. You can force
your way into the party.
I forgot about that. Pink does that a lot, actually. He'll see me playing and then suddenly pop up, and I'll say, oh, okay, I'll open up Discord.
Just drop kick your way in.
Yeah. Ah, there's the thing lit up, like you said.
Yeah. And as soon as
I'm jumping in.
As soon as we both step in, it starts a countdown.
Cool. Making sure that everybody's ready. That's neat.
Yeah.
When
and if you aren't ready, you just pop right back out of the bubble, and it won't start.
That's what I figured. Okay.
And so are you. Difference is, she'll be sneaky and you'll be loud. Provide a distraction by ringing the bells at the Temple of Sigmar. Let's allow the old woman to work in peace, eh?
We're ringing the bell at the church to distract the Ratmen and the Vikings.
Okay.
Interesting. I forgot this level has randomized weather.
Oh, also cool.
Yeah, I've played this level on like clear sunny days several times before, but I forgot that there's that sometimes at least I don't know how many levels have randomized weather, but yeah, this level at least can be rainy.
That's super cool. Oh, so are these bots?
Yes, we have a dwarf bot and an elf bot with us. You can actually
Yeah, go ahead.
In the character select menu, you can customize the bots.
Also very cool. I didn't know there were bots. Actually, the video you showed me, the guy mentioned bots. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. If you wanna, you can say like, I don't want the elf, I want the witch hunter, or I want the witch hunter, but I don't want him to have the dual pistols. I'd rather him have this weapon or that weapon. You can go in and change it to any of the weapons you've got in your inventory.
That is super cool. I'm really liking the weather randomization. That's a very neat feature. Subtle, probably not a big deal for a lot of people, but I love stuff like that.
It is quite cool. I should also mention the starting area of every map. It's never a thing that is concretely ever laid out to you, usually because the players just run right out of it. But the opening
Yeah,
area, area of every map,
there
the
you go.
enemies are set to not spawn for the opening area of every map.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So there's like usually a platform or a place of no return, a little hot place you can hop off of. You can't go back up, and that's when the real level starts.
Okay. Also makes sense. Should I be paying attention to stuff like?
The
Hang on a
character
second.
banter.
Yeah. Well, no. Well, that is a good point, actually. Yeah. Is it something I should listen to, or is it just fun flavor banter?
It's fun, it's flavor, it's cute. The writers of this game do a very good job, so the characters are very endearing, but also very interesting. So
Okay.
it's rewarding if you want to pay attention to it, but it's pretty well never anything of actual significance.
All right.
Every now and then you'll
Um.
get to an area where it's like, you need to, hit this lever to proceed, and the characters might say, like, we need to hit that lever. And, there you go.
I see. Um. What I was gonna say is, do I need to pay attention to stuff like these crates and shit? Like, are there like
No.
weird little? Okay, so I'm not gonna be whipping candles and stuff in a Castlevania. That's not really a thing.
Nope, any items you can pick up will be highlighted with an
Okay.
outline.
All right,
When
that's
we get
good.
to the first one, I'll point it out.
All right, well then I guess I'm set.
Yeah, look at this place. They built into the side of a fucking cliff for some reason.
Are we? Oh yeah, I guess we are. Wow, pretty neat.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
You can see there's a little rat here. He hangs out until we come close, then he runs off into a burrow.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, just enjoy the rain. Look at that. Okay.
Kill anything that moves.
You can kill the rats. I don't, because it's for one thing it's a waste of ammo, and for another thing it's just pointlessly cruel.
Oh, the little rats, like the one that just ran away. We can kill little rats, like real rats. I don't want to do that.
You can. It doesn't make any sense for the characters to do it. It's just they let the player do it, because otherwise it'd be a bit weird if like the bullet just went through them.
I suppose.
Now, right here, you can see is the point where once we jump off this platform, most maps will have the starting area definitively end like this. Once you jump off here, it's too steep to come back up, and once you jump off,
Right.
the level has begun.
Okay.
And like Left 4 Dead, once the level has begun, the AI director will spawn enemies to come and get you, depending on how it feels the pacing should go and how well you've been doing on the level so far. If you've been fucked up over the level a bunch, then it's not going to spawn many dudes.
Cool.
Conversely, if you've been tearing ass and annihilating, there's a better chance it might throw something, well, not even something serious at you. The game's not as aggressive to push you to constantly go and move forward through levels as Left 4 Dead, specifically because levels have secrets, so the devs figured, the players are probably going to stop at certain points of the map and look for secrets, so they'll still throw a
Yeah.
few small, pitiful enemies at you, but nothing serious like Left 4 Dead would.
Okay. One final thing. Earlier, I saw something talking about crouch and so forth. Is there a crouch button? Because if so, my character is not doing it. There is.
Is it pushing left stick?
You would think so, but no, apparently not. I have a
Interesting.
radial dial here for emotes. I don't know about that. Yeah, that is. Block. Okay, my control pad lets me zoom out and look at my character in third person. Here's a holy hand grenade, apparently.
That is
I
a
just
healing
readied.
potion.
Ah, okay. Don't
On
wanna do
easy
that.
difficulty, you start with 1 in your inventory. On the other difficulties, you don't.
Okay. Oops. I just. All right. Then. I'm very happy about this detail. All right. Can I put the damn thing away? I don't want to use it by accident, but I can't switch back to my weapon.
Let me see. Let's see. Is that left on? Oh shit.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I
No,
forgot.
no,
It's
no.
just a switch. That's basically my way of saying do not want. The crouching thing. That's the only thing really that's.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. I mean, I will say.
Oh, there it is. I found it. It's not the button I would have assumed it was. It's B. That's the one button I
Oh,
apparently
that's like
neglected to press.
that's Call of Duty crouch, ain't it?
I think so, yeah, something like that. It's not traditional first-person adventure game crouching, that's for sure, which usually is the thumbstick. But as long as I've got it, I guess that's all that counts.
I completely forgot. I struggle to remember if there's any place in the game where you're really going to use crouch. Maybe there's a few overhangs that are low enough that you need to duck under them, but
Ah, okay.
yeah, crouch.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
crouch under that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm ready to go.
Yeah. All right.
In fact, I'm gonna try to jump on this thing. Hey, it worked.
Oh yeah, you can get away with some parkour bullshit in this game.
Oh, you're right though. They won't let me get back up.
It begin.
So it begins.
Surely we've not killed them all.
We haven't killed any.
Anticlimactic?
Yeah, that's just what the elf says whenever there's just been no enemies for a while.
Oh, okay.
That's a
I
barrel.
picked up some. Is it a? It's up. Yep.
It's explosive,
Alright.
but you need to hit it. Don't. Those are the demon skulls. You pick that up, and like I said, if you go for a while without killing or picking up another skull, it hurts you.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. If you go for a while without picking one up, it hurts. Is that what you said?
Okay, so yeah, these are the special event. They're like the Dead by Daylight snowmans.
Okay.
If you pick that up, it makes you stronger for a little bit, but if you don't pick any other skulls up or hit anything in that span of time, it will hit you it will hurt you eventually.
Oh, okay. Alrighty.
The game has started spawning enemies.
Alright. So just
Yep.
start swinging whenever they come around. Where are you, fuckers?
They're actually coming from multiple.
Oh, they're back there.
Yes, they are.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
If there ever get to be too many around you, don't forget to push.
Oh, yeah, I will have to remember that since you said it's actually important in this one.
And keep your head on a swivel, because these motherfuckers are smart and like to flank.
Okay.
But if you're working with your teammates, then they should usually cover your ass.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Boy, those satanic
Alright.
Vikings weren't much for us, were they?
Is that what these were?
Well, most of these guys are townspeople who are either horribly brainwashed with disease or just cultists.
Oh.
So actually, they probably lived in buildings we're right in the middle of. Poor bastards.
We just destroyed their culture, basically.
Oh no, their culture was destroyed before we got here.
Oh, okay.
And as you can see, because we got the dwarf in our party, a couple of the special rats have been killed and dropped ammo packs.
Oh, that's why these are there. Okay.
Yeah. All right, let's proceed a little ways. Now, the levels have a lot of room for different avenues for exploration, for extra loot and things. As you can see, this little back alley has a potion here.
It helps me to concentrate.
Yes, you're damn straight. What that makes it is it massively reduces the recharge time on your special abilities. So for your character, it massively reduces the recharge time between shouting at people.
Oh, okay.
Bonk. It's very visceral, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that, though. That's good.
Later, fat man. Extra healing potions, which we don't need. Actually, fuck it, I'll drink this one.
Why not? Yeah.
Look at that blood fly.
Oh.
He didn't
What
have
just
a good
happened
run.
there?
When the ninja rats tackle you, they disable you until a teammate helps, either by hitting them or pushing them. Another reason to stick together as a team.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
Is all I'm hearing.
Yeah. The Viking dudes, they are speaking English, but through a thick, diseased garble. Franz Eriksson Platz.
Means nothing to me, but it's a cool name.
Yeah, the whole the game is based in a fantasy version of Germany, so everything's got German names.
I see.
Oh, we've got our first boss, the one boss of the level. Where is he?
Does he show up randomly? Is it like the
Yes.
killing floor thing?
Oh, it's a troll. Interesting. So, pretty well once a level. Sometimes you end up getting no bosses, but pretty well once a level you'll get a monster.
Oh, okay.
On one hand, they're way tougher than other enemies. On the other hand, they drop guaranteed loot improvements if you kill them.
Ah.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, sir. Off with your head.
Sounded like one of our support characters said, "Rabbit." I'm assuming they didn't, but it sounded that way.
That's you. Oh, no, wizard! Oh, boy, that's bad.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, that's not good. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm going.
This is...
Yeah,
Things
suddenly
were
this
going
has turned
fine
to
till now.
chaos. Yeah, the game does not appreciate us lollygagging fucking dicking around here.
All right, I'm backing up. See if I can use some health or something.
Yeah, go ahead and take a drink.
Oh, refilled my health a lot more than in 7 Days to Die.
Yeah? Yeah, healing in this game, healing potions mean fucking business. Oh, that's a dead troll. Oh, his stomach acid. Oh. Yeah, I didn't have the time to explain there. There are 5 different types of bosses the game will throw at you. The troll is one of them. The troll's gimmick is that he regens his health very slowly, and he pukes. And when he pukes, his stomach acid stays on the ground for a while, and it hurts to step on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he dropped a loot die on the ground.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, loot die. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Oh,
someone
yeah.
on the... it doesn't matter who picks it up, someone just needs to pick it up, and the whole team benefits.
Oh, okay.
And that increases the quality of the loot we get at the end of the level.
Just the fact that we picked it up does?
Yeah.
So we don't have any immediate effect from picking it up then?
Yeah. I
Okay.
forgot how generous this game is on easy difficulty. There's another healing potion and a big infinite ammo cache back there.
An infinite ammo cache?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's handy.
Yeah, they're very rare, but anytime you see one, oh boy.
Oh. All right, then.
What an odd taste. All right.
Yeah, I'm guessing that means we hear the same things, which is usually how I prefer it. So it can be like, ah, ha, ha, did you hear them say that? No, on my game they said, this isn't funny.
Yeah, on Vermintide, Vermintide, I guess because they know the dialogue's a big deal for a lot of people, they try to make sure that everybody hears the same thing.
Okay.
So, up there is a satanic Viking who has been blessed by the Dark God, so he's really fucking tough. He takes a beating. He's not a boss, though, so if everybody just beats on him, he goes like that.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that didn't take long.
Yeah, though with the elf and the wizard and the dwarf all beating on him at once, he didn't have much of a chance.
Yeah.
Somewhere close.
So now you said that we can change the makeup of our bot party. Can you turn them off if you so desired?
I don't think you can. There's an alternative game mode that allows you to turn them off, but I don't think the base game mode does.
Okay. Not particularly concerned, just curious.
Yeah, it's a straight downgrade to turn the bots off. They're only
okay.
helpful. They can't hinder you in any way. All right.
I like that the corpses still have physics. You can still smack them around even after they're dead. A lot of
Yeah.
games don't do that. Most games don't do that.
You might still be able to hack off limbs. Oh yeah, that guy's head went off. With some of the weapons, including your greatsword, there's a very rare chance when you hit somebody that they may get cut in half.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What is this here? I'm switching my weapon or my potions apparently.
Oh, fucking bot yoinked
Oh,
it.
it stopped.
The bot took
What
it.
happened?
The elf
Oh, I
went up
didn't
and
really
grabbed
could.
it.
Oh. Do they
The-
then use it, or is that like for the party?
So bots are not smart enough to use potions. They hold on to them until the player uses whatever potions they... The bots won't pick up potions unless the player has already picked up a potion. Then they'll pick up a potion, and they'll hold on to it until the player uses whatever potion they've used, and they'll just dump it straight onto the player, whatever potion they've got.
Yeah, that's handy.
Yeah. No. Okay, so every level's got a couple of these, not specifically these, but set pieces where there'll be something like, activate this, and it will Usually it'll summon enemies or something like that. So as soon as we open the portcullis, a bunch of enemies are going to file into this arena and try to duke it out with us.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
It alerts the horde, as they say in Left 4 Dead.
Ah, okay. Well, let's do it.
Yeah!
Come on, fuckers.
And it plays music.
Pretty cool.
Hoo yeah! And the dwarf just used a special move, by the way. Whenever it makes a smoke bomb effect, that's what the dwarf does.
That's what that was. Okay. Lots of chaotic death and stabbing and gore and swinging. I like it.
Oh yeah, this game's a fucking bloodbath.
That's good. That's good.
Which I suppose is fitting. This is like borderline the fucking apocalypse. This is supposed to be our town, by the way.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, your dude is like from the next town over. He has strolled into the next town over and found that all the people are dead and the place is overran with satanic Vikings and ratmen.
Oh, I see.
It's kind of dire, actually.
Yeah, sounds that way.
Oh boy. Fanatics, die. Watch out for those dudes. They will just keep swinging and keep swinging and keep swinging. And there's not a lot that interrupts them. The ones in the green robes, though luckily we've killed them all.
4 giant rat monsters.
These guys, they're assholes. They, the regular rats, they farm and eat them.
Oh, okay. So these are enemies of rats.
Yes, these guys are very enemies of rats. They use rats for a variety of purposes, none of them kind.
I see.
There's more to do with that. We'll get to it when we get to it. And this is an elevator. Oh, fuck you, man!
Okay, there he goes. I was about to say, do we have to worry about him? But I guess not.
That's the guy that summons the magic tornadoes.
Okay, then. There's magic tornadoes.
That's what picked you that's what picked you up right as the troll was attacking.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay.
That fucking dickhead is like the most annoying enemy in the game to me.
I see. I thought that was a boss power. I thought that was the trolls doing. I didn't know that was just a random guy.
What that was spectacularly bad luck. On a higher difficulty, getting that tornado and the boss at the same time is like, oh boy, we may die. We may die here.
I see. Yeah, you were kind of freaking out there, and I could see why, because all kinds of shit was going down. But I thought, like, without context, it was like, what's going wrong? Because it seems like it's happening.
Yeah. All right. So as soon as you hit that lever, yep, we go on up. And as usual, they sneak some little sights to see on these elevators. Sometimes you get to see some cool shit. It might actually be random. Oh, there it was.
Oh, I missed it.
So on the other side, there was a room. There was just loads of dead humans hung up all over the place.
Oh, I didn't catch it.
Oh yeah, it was a real gruesome scene. There was dudes strung up from the ceiling by their
Oh, I must have been looking like... Oh, wow, yeah, I think I turned exactly the wrong way at exactly the wrong time.
Yeah, so there's 2 ways we can go here. This one's just a short little room that has a chance to contain some loot.
Which it looks as if it did. The bots went straight... Oh, you went to it. Okay. Thought that was the bot.
I took one. Oh, there's a rat with poison bombs.
Oh, shit. That's what that was.
Yeah, they make... you may want to shout or whatever to get out of bad situations.
I think I did, because I pressed the button and now my my meter is down. I didn't see the result, but I did press the button.
Ow. That's one of the special rats, is one with... Oh, boy. Yeah, we ran into just 2 of the special rats there. One's one with a, like, man catcher that abducts you. He comes up and grabs you, and the teammates have to stop the rat from dragging you away.
Oh, okay, wow.
And you saw the bombardier, the grenadier, whatever's rat who carries big glass orbs of poison gas that he throws, and they break and make a big poison gas area.
Oh, okay.
They all pose different threats to different playstyles.
I see.
All right.
If a rat starts dragging you away, like you said, where does it drag you? What happens if they just get ignored?
It's programmed to try and seek out threats. Like if there's another poison gas in the area, it's programmed to try and seek out the poison gas.
Oh.
if there's no particularly dangerous things in the area, it's programmed to just go away from your teammates. And once you run out of health, it will stop dragging you. It will instead put the pole upwards and have you dangling from it, being hung by your neck. It's pretty gruesome.
Yeah.
Alright, so here we get into...
Health to all and confusion to our foes.
Alright, Kruber.
Ammunition. Not that I need it.
Oh, that was me that said that. Yeah, that's right. That would explain why I haven't heard that voice much.
So, yeah, we get to the barracks of this place's military
Barracks.
fort, and there's a gentleman strung up from the ceiling on the other side of those bunk beds.
I'm not seeing it. I believe you, obviously, but I don't... Oh, that right there. I see him.
Yeah, we'll get around to seeing him. We can go around these bunk beds, of course, if you want to get a closer look.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, there he is.
Is there a setting? Oh yeah, okay. Is there a setting to make it to where you can see highlights of that? Like I'm seeing highlights of my teammates, including yourself, through walls. Is there something to make it do that just anytime? Because I
there
keep
may
taking
be.
my teammates for enemies a lot.
Yeah, especially when you first start playing the game, it can be easy to lose track of them in the horde.
It's just something that changes with time, I suppose.
Yeah, you get pretty used to telling their silhouettes apart from the others.
Yeah,
But,
I guess that makes sense.
There's no friendly fire on easy difficulty, and even on the higher difficulties, there's no melee friendly fire. So you don't need to worry about hitting your teammates. Feel free to hit them as much as you want. It doesn't affect them.
No real harm in swinging at anything that moves.
Yeah, if you see a big mass of people, it doesn't matter if your teammate's in there, just swing. Yeah, every now and then you can hear the Ratman actually say something. It's neat.
I couldn't quite tell. I thought I heard something. I couldn't make out what it was.
Every now and then it'll be like, kill, man things. Leak in the ceiling.
Flat.
Yeah. So that leak effect in the ceiling actually doesn't trigger on a clear day.
What doesn't trigger?
Well, you see the ceiling is leaking and rain's pouring in?
Yeah. Oh, that just doesn't even happen then, otherwise.
Yeah, it's only doing that because it's raining. I never noticed that.
Pretty cool.
Yeah? Alright. Another horde
A
coming
what
in.
rat?
You can always tell a gas rat, which is another one of the gas throwers. Kill him. Oh, that's a rat with a flamethrower. He exploded.
Oh, I walked right into him.
Well, he exploded, so... All's well that ends well, I suppose.
Yeah, no more threat now.
Yeah.
Every now and then I see a like a red cross on my screen. What's that?
The red cross is a signal that you killed a special type of enemy, I believe.
Oh.
And the yellow, well, actually, it might be an indicator that you got a headshot. Because melee headshots still count as headshots, by the way.
Oh, okay.
And some melee weapon... Oh, it's the yellow cross, is the headshot one. Okay. Then the red...
Yeah, I just got another one just now. I don't know if you were able to catch why.
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot with the greatsword because of the way it swings diagonally. But there are several weapons that swing vertically or just stab, and those are really good for headshots, and you'll be getting a lot of them.
Okay.
I do believe that is considered like the downside of the greatsword, is that since it swings diagonally, it's not very good for getting headshots on any enemies where that's important. But
I see.
the thing packs so much power that on most enemies it doesn't matter.
All right. I just heard something that went...
Yeah, the enemy chatter, every now and then you'll hear one of the satanic Vikings just off in the distance for no reason going, oh! Alright. I want to say the bots are also programmed to automatically heal themselves when there's spare healing supplies to go around.
I didn't even think about that, so they can die then.
Yeah.
Is it irreversible?
Okay, so when you get when your health goes down to 0, you get downed, kind of like in the forest. and someone can go over and pick you up. On most of the difficulties, you can get downed once, pick back up, but if you get hit to death again after that first... Oh, my internet went out. Piss. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Hey, my internet's back! Oh, Jesus!
We took care of him.
Oh, no, on my screen you didn't.
Oh, yeah, he's dead on mine. You're hitting a dead corpse. that's great.
Go down! Damn
On my
you!
screen, you're
Damn
beating
you!
the hell out of a dead rat. Oh, here's another one. Oh, wow.
Like, oh, okay. Something's gone wrong on my end. Anyone that you kill ain't going down.
Really?
Oh, okay. Everything okay. I've caught up. They both dropped
everything
dead
is
very
dead.
suddenly. That was weird. My internet must have been pooping.
Took a hiccup there for a second and took a minute to catch up.
Right. So on most of the game modes, if your health goes to 0, you get downed, like in the forest, and a teammate can come over and pick you up very easily. You block automatically while picking people up, by the way, so
Oh, cool.
that is worth noting, so you're defended while you do it.
Handy.
And on most difficulties, though, once you've had that one down, you don't get another unless you drink a healing potion or use a first aid kit in the meantime.
Oh,
if-
okay.
If you get brought down again before you can heal, then boom, you're dead. But... you will simply reappear later in the level. Just a little stretch, not too much. And the gimmick will be that you didn't die, per se, but the enemies captured you and tied you up later in the level, and you can be untied.
Okay.
And you do sometimes get to situations where most of the team gets wiped out except one dude. Who then just goes and unties everyone later. Shit, they are being generous with the healing.
Is that, oops. Is it, oh, hang on. There we go.
Yeah, I got some assholes. They're mangy little fuckers, ain't they?
Mangy? I mean, I guess they really are, yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, thanks for the smoke bomb, dwarf.
Oh, no. What happened?
Your character said, "Only hurts when I laugh and when I breathe."
Now, I know I picked up health items, but I cannot seem to choose it.
So...
I could earlier. Oops,
Nope,
didn't mean
that's
to do
one
that.
way of doing it. You've got it out right now. That's a first aid kit. It's the alternative to healing to a potion. It heals more, but you don't drink it in one swig. You have to hold the button to wrap your leg.
Ah, that's okay. That's what fucked me. I see.
So, yeah, it's an alternative to the potion. It's slower to activate, but heals more.
Okay. Can I not? I can't change that, though? What if I just want a quick heal? I can't. I have to stick with the kit?
You get what you get, whatever you find out in the field. Also, importantly, the med kit, you can also, instead of holding right trigger to heal, you can instead hold left trigger to heal one of your teammates.
Oh, okay.
You can't do that with the potion. That's another up of the first aid kit, is that it's the one way you can force healing onto a teammate.
All right. How do you have to, like, walk right up next to him and do it? Is that how that works? All right.
Oh, we got you have, in fact, found a little parkour area, though I don't know about this long way down.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah!
You can go down there?
Well, if you jump, it's gonna be a quick way down. If you just slip off, then your character will hold onto the ledge and one of us will have to pull you back up.
Interesting.
I would advise, though, an enemy can still knock you off, so I'd be careful. Oh, there we go!
I actually didn't mean to do that.
Shit!
Oh, and there's an enemy.
Get off the ledge! That's a crafty rat!
Sneaky, yeah.
The rattle of a scaven gunner. Stairs, Lumberfoot.
Oh. Blast these fuckers in the face with a blunderbuss.
Yeah, and left trigger with the blunderbuss, by the way, you smack them with the butt of it.
So you do.
Yeah, it's a way to give yourself a bit of breathing room. That's the special gimmick of the blunderbuss, by the way. Every weapon has a special function on left trigger.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's a little bit of Perfect Dark. In Perfect Dark, every single gun you could get had a secondary function.
Yeah, for many of the guns, it's of course aim down sights, but for shotgun, I mean, how often do you need to aim down sights with you know, a fucking blunderbuss?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, bombs. Bombs.
Incendiary bombs.
Yeah, they do what you think. The incendiary bomb, the one with the flat bottom, whenever it pops, it leaves a fire covering the area that'll light anybody on fire.
Oh, okay. These things can really jump, which, you know, being rats, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, the weirder part is when the Vikings jump, though. Then again, guess you can mark that up to blessings of the dark gods.
Yeah, it's what you get in trade for your eternal soul, I suppose.
Yeah, and being riddled with horrible, horrible diseases. Oh, I think not.
Was that me being grabbed in the attempt to pull me away? Is that what that
Yeah.
was? How do I get out of that? What button do I press, or do I?
You cannot. It's where you. It's an encouragement to stick close to your teammates so they can save you.
Okay.
And let me tell you, this is not a game where it pays to be selfish. If you just let your teammates die, then you have hobbled yourself considerably.
Yeah, it sounds that way.
All right. Now, it advises us, you can see the little shield icon leads to the next bit.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, I was wondering.
You've
Yeah.
been around Gorixon for too long.
Eh?
Raki. You called them Raki.
I did not. Wonder what the rat men are up to. That's what I said.
Ha! Have it your way.
That is one little thing that's sad about skipping the Vermintide one, is that the characters already act like they've known each other for a while.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I accept that we're part of a party.
Yeah. So there's a ladder right here. Though it is amusing that you can make the AI run in circles by running in circles yourself. Oh, that Ratman said, "Kill surface dwellers."
Oh, is that what that was? I heard what sounded like a sentence, but I couldn't make it out.
Yeah, lever.
What was that?
That was a ninja rat whispering. All the special rats have a signal, a sound signal you will hear when they spawn into the world.
Oh, okay.
If you hear
But
one,
it's not necessarily right next to us, though? It's just somewhere?
It spawns somewhere in the world. It'll never spawn next to you. The game's smart about that.
Oh, okay.
Stabbing our elf to death. Yeah! And that winch will bring this cannon on over. And...
Alright.
I would advise not standing in front of this thing when someone uses it, by the way.
So many dead.
Feel free to go ahead and use it, but I ain't standing in front of it. The dwarf, however, may be stupid enough. There we go.
So that actually can injure you?
Oh yeah, if you're stupid enough to stand in the way. Works on enemies, too.
Oh, cool.
Alright, well.
Plague vermin incoming.
I think not.
I'll take all of them.
Ooh.
Satisfying thump noise when you smack them.
Oh yeah. The sound designers did a good job on this game.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That was a
What did I
very
miss?
amusing animation. I shoved a rat and he face planted and slid on his face.
Big old fast flank swing there for me.
Guy poked me, you prick.
Oh, there's so many.
There are a lot.
That's good. I like that. Lots of, like I said, lots of good visceral stabbing and slashing and gore.
They go up with difficulty, by the way, the numbers.
Yeah, I would assume so, yeah.
Nope. Well, That guy tried to stab you, then the dwarf parted him from his head.
Oh, that was the dwarf. I guess I must have swung at the same time. I thought I did that.
Oh, actually, I can tell. It looked like the dwarf swung, but there's a good chance
He might have.
both swung at the same time. You have
Yeah.
to dispute that particular kill. I reiterate, long way down. The funny thing is, it's neat that you get to see the rainy weather, and I got to see the rainy weather. But the thickness of the rain means you don't get to see too far in the distance. It's actually pretty crazy
Oh, yeah.
from up here.
This looks like what might have been in the benchmark. I think it was. And in the benchmark, it looked really nice.
Yeah, yeah. On one side you can see the valley, and on the other side you can see the town that the wall's covering.
Yeah, I think this was the shot, yeah.
Yeah.
When was this game made?
2018.
Oh, it looks really good for a game that's 7 years old.
Yeah,
6 years.
I quite think so as well.
Although, funnily enough, from a certain distance, my dwarf loses his texture.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, so ironically, talking about how good the game looks, just as I'm saying that, he looks like he's wearing a disco suit of confetti every now and then when I back away far enough.
Oh, that's gotta be weird. I've never run into that.
It's pretty amusing. It looks like he's got a pajama sparkle outfit of some kind on. It's only here and there, and it's not enough to drag me out of the game or anything, but it's a noticeable thing that's happening. It's kind of funny. Seems to have stopped, actually.
Oh, goddammit, another machine gun.
Do they just kind of like spawn in? Because I thought we cleared that area back there.
They spawn in. They spawn some distance away, though. They always make sure that the player can't see it. As you can see, there's a big patrol of heavily armored rats walking on through.
Oh, I guess I probably shouldn't have jumped down to confront them.
You can choose to. It's a notorious thing on the heavier difficulties, though, not to do that.
I would assume so, yeah.
And it's considered a bad way. It's considered impolite.
Right, to trigger the giant party of armored monsters.
Yeah, unless you have a particular nuke stored up that you can just drop on them, which sometimes you do. Ah, ninja!
He went pretty quick. That time I definitely did not hit him.
Yeah, a little bit of a thing. Any area where the enemies have to jump up to get to you is a pretty good point to fucking cheat them. Because you can
just stand here and...
you
Yeah.
can just chop away at them as they're trying to climb up to you. Alright, and here we go.
Now you said that noise means horde?
Yes, it does. Usually means pick a good defensive position and dig in, pal.
Ah, okay.
Good choke point, usually.
Good. I like it.
Oh! Plague fanatics.
Every now and then I just hear the random gibbering. It's pretty funny.
Yeah!
It's like...
Oh, I'm stuck on something. Oh, it's a dude.
I kind of was too, actually.
Stop being stuck on me, asshole. Oh boy, hang on. Let me go through the fog. Careful!
Oh, shit. I don't
Yeah, in
know
the
if
fog,
there's
you couldn't see behind yourself, I know.
No!
I watched you do that, though, so that's why I was like, careful!
I heard that just as I was slipping. That's funny.
Oh, Jesus. I don't like being on fire. Stop that. All right. Got a nice little shrine besides the church here. With a med
Yeah,
kit.
pretty cool.
Ooh, I'm healing you.
Interesting. Okay. And then I guess that means we can pick up the spare. Oh, I already
Yeah.
have one.
Well, in that case, let me see. Dwarf, get back here. You can't run away. I'm healing you. There we go.
All right.
All right, and here is every level will usually have a big objective at the end that you'll know. So at the start, the little starting narration, the dude was like, go ring the bells at the church to distract the Satanists and the rat men while we get up to some business. So this is the church. And with
Okay.
usually you can tell when you're coming up on the big thing because it's like, hey, here's all the
all
killing.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, bloop. All right, I think we're all healed up. We're all ammoed up.
Seems that way.
Let's see what's going up here in front of the church. Oh, there's a
Something's
Satanist.
yelling.
Oh, careful, that dude hits hard.
Which one? I can't tell. Oh, this big one here, that's probably dead, right?
Well, that guy...
Or no, that's graphic.
Yeah, that gentleman's a graphic.
Let me go.
Satanist wizard. I killed him. He's on fire. But the big armored gentleman that we killed actually rather quickly.
I was gonna say I didn't get enough chance to see him.
Yeah, the 8 or 9
Which is
foot tall
good,
motherfucker
ultimately.
with the big axe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want something to burn.
All right. We got a church here for Conan Jesus.
Temple to Sigmar.
Yep. Now, I actually want to say enemies just won't spawn in this area until we start the event.
Oh, okay.
So, I feel like
The
looking
event,
around,
of course,
I guess.
being the bell. This definitely looks like a war room.
Yeah, clearly we are not the first to try and defend this place, though we may be the first to succeed.
Cool statue.
Oh yeah. That's a lot of bronze.
Yeah, pretty big ass statue. It's like 50 feet.
I like that you can tell that it's bronze because it's slowly turning, well, not slowly.
Greenish.
Yeah, it's now more green than it is classic bronze, but
Yeah. Cool detail.
kind of Lady Liberty-esque.
Yes, yeah, that's right. I think she's all green at this point.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about
Alright.
the idea of her showing up, the French bringing her in and her initially being brass, isn't it?
It actually, yeah, it kind of is. It's she's so iconic, or it is so iconic, whatever. Yeah, that's it's hard to think of it as another color.
Yeah. All right, so as you can imagine, once we ring this bell, this church, we need to hold it for a good long while, and when it's over, we'll know.
All right. I just want to see if that would work.
That may be sacrilegious, sir.
Oh, true. It didn't work, so fair enough.
Conan Jesus will smite you with his big fucking hammer. All right.
Happy hunting, lumberpigs.
Apparently, I guess we've made him happy.
Survive!
Yeah! Exclamation point.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's quite a lot.
Yes, it is. And the special ones will still spawn in every now and then. Oh, as you can see right now.
Yeah, I'm stepping out of that. Splat, crunch.
It is the one downside you get with the basic Kruber having the shotgun is it's not very good for picking out those dudes in the distance and shooting them before they can throw shit at you.
Yeah, I guess not.
Guns, bombs, rope, lamp oil.
I was gonna say, yeah, that sounded familiar, yeah. Bombs? Lamp oil?
Oh, it can be yours if you have the right amount of rubies. The fuck is a rupee? I said rubies, bitch.
Do they actually say ruby in the CDI games? Because if so, that's
Yeah.
incorrect. They do, really? They say
Yeah.
rubies? Oh, wow.
Rubies, if you have the right amount of rubies.
Oh, yeah, that is wrong.
This ain't your mama's Zelda, bitch.
Which is an odd thing for a shopkeeper to say.
Yeah, it really is. These CDI guys, they made some interesting choices, but they're inspired. One thing you'll notice about the AI is their AI is very good at picking out the special rats and sniping them.
Yeah, because I saw the machine gun rat was over there a second ago.
Yeah, and he never got to rev up because I think the elf shot him.
Oh, that's why he died. I was going to run over to him and just suddenly he wasn't there anymore.
Yeah. Elves do good work.
Yeah.
Ah! I keep getting stabbed in the butt.
Which somehow seems
Nope.
appropriate for a rat.
It does, it does.
Every now and then I'm seeing this white, like, this white circle we're in. Is this a friendly thing or a hostile thing?
That's the dwarf smoke bomb.
Oh, okay.
As long as he's in it, he is invisible to the enemy.
Oh.
he can eventually, I think, get it upgraded optionally to make it where the entire team is invisible as long as they're inside the circle.
I see.
The statue is rising.
Oh, it is. That's cool.
Oh, ow.
Oh, that big group slash is so satisfying.
Oh, yeah.
Just a big old meaty slarf.
There we go, I think. Oh, no, that wasn't the smoke. That wasn't the poison mist guy. Poison mist. Yeah, Great Muda. We're being attacked by Great Muda. No, the poison fog.
Well, mist fog. It's pretty much the same thing.
Great Muda has made deals with the dark gods. Oh, and then God just smites all the enemies left in the area. And the windows all slam open. So that's considerably more inspiring when the weather is clear, when it's a clear sunny day, and it lets in
Oh
the
yeah,
light.
yeah. We've got the god rays probably come flying in.
Yes, they do. But since we got adverse weather, nah. Now, this music, whenever it triggers, means the level exit is open. And so you can follow the blue shield to the level exit.
Okay.
But it is very entertaining to still kill rats anyways.
Do they just keep coming until you leave?
Yeah.
Ah, neat. I like it.
Yeah, we're basically like kind of the equivalent of like fucking secret operatives here, so. And the jig is up. Cover is blown. Pull out.
And not before more murder.
Yeah. The guys back at base need to know how many bodies I've got. I killed so many rat men in that church.
You bloodthirsty sorter.
You wanker. Every now and then you see one of the rat men barely lived, and he like starts checking himself like, what?
Does it actually? You mean like really? They actually do that?
Yeah, they've got a lot of little flavor animations to them, but yeah, I saw one that I guess either you just must have slightly touched him or you must have missed him and killed a bunch of his buddies. So he played an animation where he started checking himself like, holy shit, I live.
I may have seen that.
And just as soon as he finished, I bonked his head off with my mace.
That's pretty good. I mean, like, I guess we can move on anytime, but this is fun. I like doing this. This is good.
It's pretty cool.
Horde combat. It is, yeah. It's satisfying.
The satisfying thing about headshots with the melee weapons is watching the actual decapitation. No reason not to
Brutal
spend your
life.
ammo.
Yeah.
So the shotgun, by the way, is considered to be kind of bad on lower difficulties and get better with the higher difficulties, simply because
Because of the crowds.
on lower difficulties it's kind of overkill.
Oh, okay.
And for the reload time, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's also true. Yeah, it's kind of slow to reload.
Yeah, the poop rats, it's a little bit less impressive. But when you run into a bigger horde of a little bit more impressive dudes, then the shotgun's nice.
Yeah.
It looks like the weather may be clearing up a little bit. No, mine's probably just playing tricks on me.
Can that actually happen in this game?
I would
Like
think
dynamic
so.
weather, it actually changes?
I've never noticed.
That'd be doubly impressive if that happened.
It's difficult to say, though. Plenty of the maps are underground or indoors, so I don't know if I would have noticed.
Yeah. Just...
Conan Jesus is still glimmering with holy light, he is.
I think I heard one of the rats say, bad guy, bad guy.
Yeah. It's rare, but every now and then, if there's just one of the little poop rats left behind, and he recognizes, like, oh, all my buddies are dead, this is fucked, you may actually notice him just run away.
I've been slashing so much, I haven't even noticed.
Yeah. The bloodlust gets to you.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. I mean, that's why I'm still doing this because, like I said, I guess we can go whenever you want, but I'm enjoying this regardless.
I say we move on to new areas to kill rats.
All right, let me
So we
finish
got-
this particular sortie. Make my way back towards the. Yeah, there we go. Bunch of flaming rat carcasses.
Yeah, it's a little bit of satisfaction of playing Sienna, watching things burn.
Yeah, I imagine it would be. That's true.
Some of them get burned so hard they vaporize. Oh yeah, Sienna says that. Has comments like that. She says whenever the fire meter's getting close to full.
I was wondering if that's what was going on. Yeah.
All right. Now, by the way, you can walk down this whole staircase to get to the teleport out level exit, but fall damage doesn't count in that sphere, so you can also just jump all the way down.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Away with you, critters.
Bombs away! Oh!
Alright.
There we go. That's your first level of Vermintide 2 complete. How you feeling?
That's good stuff. I like it.
Yeah, I'm quite fond of this game.
It's funny that I've been sitting on this for several years. That's how it goes. Takes me a while to eventually get around to something, but usually I like it.
Yeah.
Now, can I change characters now, or do I stay? Okay.
It sends you
'cause I'm
back to the
definitely
hub
curious.
after every completed level, except in Chaos Wastes.
Ah, okay.
So first you get your little character XP where you go through level ups, and then you get to the little loot box at the end.
Yeah, I'm getting lots of levels up and the talent point unlocked. It just said
Okay.
commendation chest. Yeah, go ahead.
We can hit the talents when we get back to the hub world. The commendation chest is... we'll hit that when we get back to the hub world, too.
Okay. The Commodore's Strongbox. I guess a chest was received?
Yeah.
Commodore's Strongbox was spoils of war.
Yes.
I killed more people than anybody? Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a surprise.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Now, I forget if everyone has to click return to the keep or just one player.
Try it.
Sure.
Nope, nothing? Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I hit it. Okay, yeah, it just starts a countdown timer.
I see.
It's good to know that. I have been unknowingly holding back many public lobbies I joined in.
Oh, because you didn't want to... That's funny.
Skulls. Wretched things get everywhere.
I certainly do.
Alright. Now, should I... yeah, go ahead.
Now, it looks like just completing the first level has unlocked some extra areas of the hub world.
Let's see. This is new, right? Oh, no, this was here before. That's right.
Yes.
Different entrance. Let's see.
This is new, though.
Okay, yeah, this wasn't here before, right?
New. This place is so much prettier and idyllic and serene without the fucking skulls and Satan looking down on us.
Yeah, it seems kind of oppressive.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it'd necessarily be a pleasant place to live.
Like this place is supposed to be like beauty, the beauty of the natural world that we're trying to
It is, really?
Yeah.
I thought this was supposed to be like the most ominous, oppressive dungeon. I didn't know it's actually normally supposed to be a pleasant place. That's funny. I wouldn't have guessed.
Yeah, yeah. And that you know, every now and then you hear the little the hell ambiance of yeah. That's only there during the Skulls event as well.
How long is the event going on for?
Till June 2nd.
Okay.
And it's actually going to be kind of funny that we'll get to June 2nd and you'll probably we'll get there and you'll be like, oh, this place is actually quite nice now.
Yeah, I would imagine that's what's going to happen, because I'm going to get so used to this being, an evil place.
Yeah.
Should I get a talent point? Is that specific to the character, or is that...
Yes.
It is, okay. So I don't really have anything to lose by changing characters?
No.
Okay. And let me see who else I can try here. Okay, so the elf, obviously she has her bow. Would her secondary weapon be the melee weapon then? Fast melee weapon, maybe?
It's the same for everybody in terms of having just a melee slot and a ranged slot.
Okay, that's right. I thought you said that.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you say, since I was a character who was kind of slow, would you say that maybe she'd be the fastest?
So
Melee.
characters. Yeah, she starts with the fastest weapon. You get more weapons for each of the characters, and Kruber has some weapons that are faster, definitely, and some weapons that are slower, and the same for the elf. She has a few heavier weapons as well.
Okay. I will try her. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very different. And her
Yeah,
her heavy should
Oh,
also
good.
be pretty different.
yeah, straight up and down as opposed to diagonal.
Like I said,
Yeah.
less good for crowd killing, but better for getting headshots.
True. As quick as this is, I guess we can just test out every character right here.
Yep, I can
It's
even
pretty
switch off.
much
Let me switch
change.
off a Sienna.
Oh, this guy's pretty fast too.
Yeah, Saltspire. Saltspire also. Oh, I don't know if they map that control by default. So Saltspire, yeah, that ranged weapon is an immediate change, ain't it?
Yes. Yeah, it looks like a what is it? Like a sawed-off shotgun.
It's a flintlock pistol.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can tell now. Yes, you're right.
So just start jamming on the right trigger, brother.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
So you want to know the really great thing? Actually, you'll get to see it. I'll switch to Saltspire whenever you switch to the Dwarf or Sienna.
Comet's return, Elf. You'll finally witness the might of Sigma.
Oh, really? I'll be the one standing over here holding my breath, giddy with excitement.
One day, you'll pay for your insolence.
I already am one eye. Didn't you know?
All right.
The Witch Hunter and the Elf are the two party members that don't like each other. Everyone else more or less gets along, but the Elf and the Witch Hunter do not really get along. As you can probably tell by her going, I fucking spit at your false god, dumbass. And the Witch Hunter's like, yeah, you bitch.
In so many words.
Yeah. So the rapier, yeah, the rapier's a big one for the light swings are good for crowds. It's nice big swings, and if you charge up your heavies, stab.
Yeah.
So the rapier's one of the ones that really changes between the lights are good for crowds, the crap rats, and when you run into the bigger fuckers and you want to aim for their heads, you want to do more damage, then it's stab, stab, stab.
Okay.
Let me change the Saltspire real quick to show you what you were doing. Let's see. Actually, let's make sure I have the right weapon. I do. Okay, so here's what Saltspire with the dual flintlocks looks like from the other player's perspective.
Yeah, pretty cool. Oh, neat. Okay.
He's actually just dumping them on the ground after firing them.
Wasteful, but cool looking.
Yeah.
A stalwart alliance of dwarves and men stands against chaos. It's like history is repeating itself.
A stalwart alliance? You mean Thorgrim? Hang on. You're talking about me, aren't you? That's not dwarves, but dwarf. Singular.
So, you're not up to the challenge?
Didn't say that, did I? One dwarf sometimes enough, if he's the right dwarf.
Everyone loves the dwarf.
Yeah. Are you talking like an amusing generality, or you mean like among the player base, he's a popular character?
Yes, I would say the elf's the only one that has many people that don't like her among the player base.
Wait, say that again. The elf. A lot of people don't like the elf.
Yeah, because, well, she's kind of a bitch.
Oh, okay. I don't know the magic user had a weapon. I mean, rather a melee weapon. I thought she was only ranged magic.
Nope.
Oh.
Her melee weapons are generally quite good as well.
Yeah. Okay.
The characters, many of the careers are built to favor melee or range, but as a general rule, every character is good in both melee and range. Now, what you can do with the fire staff, that fireball staff, also is hold left trigger.
Oop, probably needed to hold it, and then...
There you
Yeah,
go.
there we go. Okay.
And that's a big old AoE fireball.
I like her better than I thought I would, actually.
She's pretty neat. You gotta get used to managing that meter, but she's pretty neat.
Right. Yeah, I'm looking at the meter now.
Not always. Not always.
Sounds so appealing, Saltzpah.
Well, now I'm not quite sure who to pick, actually. The dwarf is the only one whose fighting style I don't really care for.
He starts off with a pretty big, heavy weapon.
Yeah, kind of cumbersome. Trying to figure out who's got the fastest melee. I think it is the elf. Go ahead, you actually what?
The dwarf actually, once you get later, probably has the fastest melee weapon, but it's exclusive to his last career that he unlocks.
Ah, okay. Boy,
And the bow, as you can tell, is pretty quick.
Fast. Yeah, like Legolas in Fellowship of the Ring.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stick with her. Let's give her a try.
All right, I'll go with the dwarf for now.
Okay, interesting mix.
Yeah, just about right.
All right. Oh, that's we did that, right? That's from us.
Yes, this is the podium you go to open the boxes.
To open the boxes,
The loot
stuff
boxes.
Oh, okay.
So what it is when you open one, it will give gear for the character you're currently playing.
Gear is in cosmetics or weapons or what?
Weapons.
What is weapons? Okay. So, like, if we do this, like, okay, like, does this, now that we've enabled this, is this, like, once we open it, that'll be it, it'll go away until we get another one? Or is this, like, something that now that we've enabled it, it will always give us items? Like how does it work?
So, this is, you get the loot boxes from the end of the levels, you go up, you open them, and then, that's it,
Okay, so in other words, this reward is once it's consumed, whenever we open it, that's it. Then we have to get another one. Okay, so, and you said that it goes to your current character. So are the things that we get, like, what will it give exactly, or is it randomized?
It is randomized. It can give melee weapons, ranged weapons, or little necklaces and baubles that are not weapons per se, but they do affect your stats.
Okay, so...
Not very complexly, though. It generally just makes you better.
Okay. Do these stack? Is there any reason not to open it now, before we start the next level?
Go ahead and open them now. So the way the game works, it's very odd. Every chest that you open... Okay, so when you open a chest, it'll give you a weapon, and the power it'll say, like, power 2. Well, every chest that you open will increase the power of any weapons you get from that point forward. So, by opening a chest, you inherently strengthen other chests.
Okay.
So, you're not supposed to sit on them, you're supposed to crack them open, knowing that by cracking it open, you make the chests you get from that point on forwards better.
Okay, I have 4 commendation chests and 1 commoner's strongbox. What's the difference?
The strong box is what you get from beating a level on easy difficulty or recruit. It is unique, as it is the only one that has a power limit put on it. It will never open up and give anything higher than 100 power, which is to encourage you to not stay on easy difficulty for too long, but all the 4 higher difficulties will have the same power level as the commendation chest, which is 300.
Okay.
And so that's there so that, if you just like playing on normal difficulty and you don't want to go up, then you can just stay there. And you're not hobbling yourself.
Alright.
The commendation chests you get for leveling up. Every time you level up, you get a commendation chest. Even when your character hits max level, the game will still keep track of the XP you earn and keep track and make a kind of fake level up gauge that will still keep filling up long after you've hit max level, to keep giving you more and more commendation chests.
Okay, that's neat.
So one chest, the strong boxes and those types are based simply on what difficulty did you pick, how well did you do at the level. For instance, because I was, I guess, batting way out of my league or something like that, or way below my league, I got a crappier
Yeah.
strong box than you did. I got the peasant's strong box. While the commendation chest is a guaranteed consistent quality, it will always drop the same quality of stuff. Or going up in power, like I said, but otherwise, like it dictates, you know, you can get stuff that's either from common to rare to exotic, you get the idea there.
Yeah.
And the strong boxes, you know, it depends on how well you did versus the commendation, same quality every time.
Okay. Now it says, and as you said, it says, please note that opening chests will generate loot for your currently selected hero. So if I'm to open this item and then my elf character here gets whatever she gets, then will she always have that, or does that go away like once I switch to a different character for the next level, next map?
No, you keep it in your inventory forever, but you can choose to tear it apart to make parts. And once you've got a good supply of parts going, you can use parts from torn apart weapons, which are not like specific. I mean, like it's an ambiguous generic
Just
currency.
as generic parts.
Yeah, just weapon parts. That's just what it is. And you can spend that to forcibly make items of the type you want. Like if you're playing as the elf and you keep opening boxes, you're looking for the elf's dual swords, but they won't give you the dual swords. Well, just junk a bunch of the stuff you got, and it'll give you the parts to deliberately manufacture a dual swords for the elf.
Okay, that's a neat system.
Yeah.
Alright, well then I'll start opening. I'll start with the Commoner's Strongbox.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got. Okay, we have a longbow. A Glade Guardian's Nastarath longbow, specifically. Oh, a second one? The two same things, you bastards. And then number 3 is an Crux of the Martial Ideal necklace.
All right.
Now, you said that we get trinkets and stuff like that, like this, for example. Now, can we actually wear those, or is that just some other thing?
It is not a visible thing that you wear. It's an accessory that provides stat bonuses.
Okay.
Like most RPGs, you know.
Yeah, it makes sense. Alright, now I open one of the chests here, and we got another longbow! You motherfuckers are giving me too many of these Nistarath's longbows. Okay, got a Charm Scroll trinket, and an Elven Spear. Can I, is that a weapon then? I can actually use that as a... Oh, cool, okay.
The longbows are too.
Well, I figured the longbows were, but since she already starts with a bow, I figured that was just like her style of weapon. I didn't know that she could also go from swords to a spear. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it gets pretty diverse.
Okay, yeah, more diverse than I would have expected right off the bat.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all from one chest. Let's open the next one here. Ooh, a volley crossbow. Nice.
Sadly, that's for a career you haven't got yet.
Yeah, understandably. Another ideal necklace. Oh, a great sword. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, this is pretty neat.
And she uses the great sword differently than Kruber does, if memory serves, which would make sense.
It's also neat. Yeah, it does. Atypical for video games. You'd think that the weapon would dictate the way the character fights, not the other way around. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to say the only instance the game has of two characters sharing more or less identical versions of a weapon that they use the same way is Kruber and Saltspire, I think, use the great sword the same way, but that's it.
Okay. Alright, and then I got a swift bow, as well as a couple of other charms.
Yeah, the swift bow, I think, is a smaller bow that fires faster and has more ammo.
Hard to fire faster than this bow, but I'll have to check it out.
I don't know what the bow that Carillion has by default is.
How do I switch weapons, then, to find this out?
I don't know on controller. Let me see.
If it's a controller thing, I'll probably find it. Oh, I think I'm looking
start.
at it now, actually. Okay, I'm also looking at the different... Okay, yeah, I'm checking that out now. Oh, the bows have different stats, too. They're random stats. Okay.
Yes.
Because I got
And
4 of them,
that's
but they all have different icon. Or yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
and that's controlled by the quality of the box.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Swift bow. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, Jesus. Okay, then.
That
It is
startled
faster.
me.
Good lord. She gets a lot more, too. She gets like 90 shots with that, or 100, something like that.
Yeah.
I think I'll be sticking with this.
Fucking machine gun.
Yeah, literally. Okay, well, maybe not literally. I'm the one who always gets on other people for misusing literally, but yeah, very similar, I'll say.
Machine gun speeds. There you go.
Yes. Let's see how she is with the greatsword. Oh, yeah. Totally different swings.
And yeah, her charge is very different. Because she,
Looks
like,
very cool.
yeah, she, like, rests it on her wrist, doesn't she? I think I
Yeah,
used that with
yes,
her
she
quite a bit.
does.
And then stab.
Yeah, pretty neat. Even for a greatsword, she's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Hey, can you switch weapons mid mission?
No, you pick your loadout before the mission, you
Oh,
go in.
okay, that's a bummer, because I'd like to experiment during battle, but that's
Hold that thought. Come here.
Ah, okay.
I did see this door is open. So this right here is the
Courtyard,
training
huh?
ground.
Oh, okay. Test stuff like this out.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, then let me try a spear. Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's a pretty fucking fast spear.
It is, yeah, way faster than I would have expected. Oh, it tells the damage too. That I wasn't even paying attention. Okay.
And
Cool,
by the
cool.
way, some weapons differ in terms of how much block stamina they have.
Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. That also makes sense. Wow, she's fast with everything. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, elves, man.
Yeah, I like it. Man, I don't know. I like that spear quite a bit, but then yeah, let me try that greatsword again. She's pretty fast with it. I don't know. I guess since my goal at first was trying to find the fastest character, since I was a slower character, I guess I should go with the fastest loadout she's got, just to see how that goes.
Yeah.
Although, let's see. Okay, so it says hero power. I guess, does that just mean general attack ability, or attack plus defense?
So
I have
power
17 hero power. Yeah, go ahead.
power is a bit imprecise. It is power affects damage. It affects how much hit stun you cause, and it affects how many enemies you can swing through in one swing.
Okay, so it's just kind of an overall aggregation of your various abilities.
Yeah, those three in specific, definitely.
Okay. Let's see, I'm now looking also at my trinkets. Some of this text is really small. Go ahead.
Excuse me. Yeah, it is. It definitely is. The hit stun one is one that does catch a lot of people. A lot of people that do really love in this game do really get interested in investing in because they want to eventually get to the point where you can hit stun bosses.
Oh, yeah. If you can do that, then yeah, that would be pretty advantageous.
Yep.
Now, is there a reason not to wear the charms that give me the best power upgrade? Like are they? I'm assuming that eventually I'll get charms that have different like special abilities and
Yeah.
buffs, right?
Yeah, and power eventually hits a roof, and you'll... The game makes a big change once you hit the power roof. I literally just hit the power roof 2 days ago, or 2 or 3 days ago.
Ah, okay.
At that point, all the charms are of equal strength. They just provide different special little abilities.
I see.
Yeah.
Since this text is a little bit small to read from my TV distance, at least, I'm looking at 2 different charms that are like 2 completely different items. They give the same power level though. So am I right to assume that it's just kind of like lore related, the different items, or Can
The
I
little
actually
text you
expect
get
that
at
if
the
I...
bottom is definitely flavor text.
Okay, I guess that's where I was going. I was thinking, let's say, for example, if one of these items does give a buff, would that buff be highlighted in, like, pink text or something like that to where I'd
It would.
know? Like, okay, good. All right, then. All right. Yeah, all right, I think I'm good to go.
All right. And since this training area is open, it's actually opened up a considerable part of this place, actually. I think that door you can actually open later, but for now it's locked. We got a little river here. We got a watermill.
Pretty cool.
And we go back up here, actually. Hang on. Oddly enough, we do have back here, if you didn't want to go into the start menu, you can click on, like, these various implements. They'll take you to cosmetics or your loadout or the area where you scrap items, but...
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's a little thing you can do in the actual game to get those menus instead of just pressing start.
Yeah, nice little bit of immersion.
Yeah.
When do I start getting stuff like different clothing?
Well, that's a good question. So, right, probably I don't know how much cosmetic currency you start with. This little chicken coop, we can just jump on down here. Something funny about seeing the elf front on the roof. Oh!
Yeah, the roof of a chicken coop. It's a big chicken coop.
So, when you look here at your achievement book, and you crack her open, you'll see that on the right there's challenges, and on the left there's quests, right?
Yeah.
So the challenges on the right are the permanent achievements that you do them, they're done, they get you a special unique reward. On the left, the quests, when you click on that, these are your dailies and your weeklies, and what they do is you do the stuff it says, and it gets you a bit of the cosmetic currency.
Oh, okay.
And it starts
yeah,
off small, but it builds up it builds up faster than you'd notice, in my experience.
And is this the only way to get the cosmetic currencies, by doing these challenges?
There's achievements to get you them too, and every Christmas they give away a pretty big lump of them.
Okay. And you said you're not sure how to tell how much you've got, or no? You said you don't know how much they start you with. Is there a way to tell how many you have at a certain point?
Well, the simplest way is to go in and click on the mission giver.
Oh, well, there's a thing that says cosmetics. Oh, no, never mind. Sorry, what were you saying? Waters? What was that?
When you get out of the little achievement book, and you come over here to a Lawner's desk that you can just click on.
Oh, Lawners, okay.
You should see in the top right how much of the cosmetic currency you have.
Yeah, my starting balance is 750.
That's not bad.
It says that it's a generous gift.
That's definitely enough.
I haven't claimed it yet. Okay, yeah. I'm seeing then, yeah, now there's, I'm seeing weapons for sale.
Weapon skins, yeah.
Okay, yeah, now it's giving me a real-life monetary value.
That's,
I'm seeing some.
You're on the featured front page.
Yeah, it's showing there's a number of things that only have a real life price tag, and then as I scroll down, I'm seeing a bunch of stuff that has a bunch of stuff. Wow, bunch of stuff that has the whatever the cosmetic coin.
Yeah, there's a lot of weapon skins. They just keep adding more free ones over time. They're gonna add another new free set if the entire player base over the course of the Skulls event picks up 1 million skulls.
Oh yeah, Double Daily does stuff like that.
Yeah, they're gonna add another free set of weapon skins.
I'm distrustful of that in a good way. Like I'm wondering if they really actually do bother to measure, or if just like every few days they update it with a random number, like, oh yeah, you guys are doing well, keep playing. Like do they really actually keep track? Because having gone through that multiple times with Dead by Daylight, I've only once ever seen people not get to it, and that's because they said behavior. The developer said there was like an error or whatever, and they didn't mean for the event to end when it did, or something like that. And so because people didn't get the chance to to get to the 1 million total blood points earned or whatever it was, they're going to extend it by a few days. And it's like, well, then is it really like, it's not really then a challenge if you can't lose it, is it? Like is it even possible to lose one of these things? I mean, again, like I'm fine with that. I'm happy. Like I said, I'm just trustful in a good way, but it's like I still can't. I have to wonder if it's actually legit. I don't know.
Yeah, just a little motivation saying, hey, get in there and play the game.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm looking at the character's cosmetics and oh, hang on. I don't know why I'm yawning. The majority of cosmetics are the weapons, and I like, on one hand, I guess I would prefer it to be outfits, but then I realized I guess you don't really see your character though for most of the match or most of the mission.
There's a button you can press to look at your character, but it's like it's not something you can just press in gameplay because your character stops moving, so you can look at him.
Yeah. Eh. Well then, let's see. Can you actually? Oh, you can. Cool. You can actually sample. See what the character looks like before you actually do the stuff.
And you can also specifically go into the headgear and hero skin sections to just see those of the category.
Oh. Let's see. Yeah, I'm still moving around. How do you look at the specific categories? What do you do?
Let me bust out my controller.
It's not super important.
Let's see. Go. Oh, there we go. Okay. So you're over in the cosmetics tab, right? You've tabbed over from featured.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you clicked on Perillian, let's say.
Yes.
Okay, and then you see the different 4 careers she has.
Yeah.
You click on.
Oh, I'm seeing it right now. Yeah, I just have to click it again, and then now I see the head skin or hero skins, weapon illusions, portrait frame.
Yeah, the majority are hats for any given character.
That's funny to me. I don't know why. Sounds so whimsical.
It really is.
Reminds me of the Simpsons episode where they did you see the one where Lisa wants to make a character like a non-bimbo Barbie doll? She wants to make a motivational feminist, for lack of a better term, doll.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like she's really proud of it, and she's like, "Oh wow, little girls will be inspired by this." But then that day, Malibu Stacy, they come out with a new hat, and everyone's like, "Oh, I want it! Screw this Lisa character! I want the Malibu Stacy with the new hat." And I think like Lisa says something like, "Yeah, but you don't want that. That character's full of vapid catchphrases, and she's totally demeaning to women. Like this character over here, this Lisa figure, she's again, like, she's inspiring, and she tells you how to be strong and everything." And I think it's actually Smithers who's like, "Yeah, but new Malibu Stacy has a new hat." Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, I want it, give me that." So it's just funny to me in this game. It's like, well, the characters have a lot of different hats.
Yeah.
Well, that makes the characters a different hat.
Yeah, they're adding more with time. I remember there weren't very many cosmetics at all. There would be like the one purchasable one, and like, I don't know, half a dozen to a dozen of the ones you could get with the in-game currency, and that was it. But they've added more with time.
I am seeing a pretty fair amount of headgear. It looks like 3/4 of it are in-game money, which is cool.
Yeah.
The skins, unfortunately, the two that I like the most, and this is very typical, like, again, like Dead by Daylight design, where the more unique outfits are the ones that cost actual money. Like the basic ones that you can get for free, they're essentially just recolors.
Yeah.
But then the fancy ones, those are the ones you have to pay for.
Yeah.
And yeah, unfortunately, as I'm looking at them, I do like the 2 paid outfits, but they're paid, and
I expect
at the moment,
I would
Yeah.
probably guess that the one that's like got the owl helmet thing going on is probably gonna be free for Christmas this year because the other one I got for free for Christmas like a year or two ago.
The one with the owl helmet. I don't. I'm sure you're referring to one of the two I'm looking at, but I'm not sure which one you mean because there's two fancy ones that both have a helmet. Oh, you're probably looking at the helmets themselves, right? The headgear.
Yeah, I was looking at the headgear and the pictures. How would you describe these two outfits?
Let's see. Well, the first one is, how would I describe that? Kind of like a Nordic. It's got the gray cape going on, the gray fur cape, I guess. And
Yeah.
yeah, although this one, these don't show the characters. Oh, these are only showing the outfit. Or is there not a thing to look at the whole outfit? I
Well,
thought
the
I did it
hat
a
is
second ago.
separate.
Did I not? The head is okay. So anytime you buy the okay, all right, I gotcha.
Yeah.
So you can't see what the character would look like with I guess quote the entire, or can you? Hang on. Okay, so if I look at hero skins and I see that one of them has a helmet, well, all of them have a helmet, whatever. The two hero skins that you have to pay for with real money, I can look at both of those, but they do not show her wearing the two helmets that are in the two collections or whatever. So if I were to buy this hero skin, I would not also get the helmet with it. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah. It does say
Oh.
headgear is purchased separately in the bottom right, which is a little bit screwy, but
Oh, I see that now. You're right. Yeah, headgear is purchased separately. Well, that is also true. I'm not that they're the standard and everyone has to follow, but I'm used to that with Dead by Daylight as well. The heads for the survivor characters are always separate.
yeah. And are Survivors Dead by Daylight split into like torso, head, legs?
Yeah, survivors are torso, head, legs, and killers are oddly enough head, full body, and then weapon.
Yeah.
Which helps me because the vast majority of killers I couldn't care less about what weapons they use. So that
Yeah.
saves me a good amount of money.
Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference.
Right. So in the hero skins, you said that. I guess you tell me since you've already gotten it. Which one of the hero skins did you get for the last Christmas?
I got the one with the give me a second green cape and like the kind of brown scaled armor on her.
Oh, that's actually probably my favorite one. That's a bummer that I missed out on that one then, which is my own fault because I've been sitting on this game for years.
Well,
I could have gotten
Lord
this
knows I'm
and
sitting on
several
plenty.
others. Yeah. Yeah, I do like that other one with the gray cape though, really, really quite a bit. So if I'm still playing this game by the end of the year, I'll be looking forward to possibly getting that.
Yeah.
Okay, well I guess I've done enough time putzing around in this menu. I should get out. I'm
gonna
learning a
go
lot
ahead
about the
and-
game though.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap my recording and start a new one because this one's probably kind of long enough. Oh boy.